another mystery plant. I think it's a cauliflower, just because, just the way that the leaves look, and this little fella growing right in here. Looks almost like a cauliflower. And yeah, it's got that cabbagey look to it. Those are the crab apples right there. And that's one of our figs. And we're just going to keep this as an open field with just a few things in it. The previous tenant or owners had started a garden there, and I don't really need it yet because I've got that back there. And it was just kind of more than I could handle last year. In fact, last year at this time I couldn't go down to the mailbox. I was so weak from my MS and problems I had had with that. So I'm very grateful this year that I'm able to get out and actually walk my property. It's wonderful. There's a dogwood right there. It's in a ravine that we have. This is like the fire break in the property. And it's a ravine in these boulders down here that's cut through a very steep gully. Of course, the water drains there really well. But it's so steep that we can't even get back there. And especially when everything comes into bloom and it's all leafed out, it's just, the foliage is too thick. You can't even go back there. All right, let's go down the driveway. Haven't taken you this far before. And it is a perfect day. Still at, April 7th, 2017. About 3:30 in the afternoon. And the weather is absolutely astounding. It's a cool breeze. It's probably about 65, 70 degrees, but sunny. Oh, here's a beautiful little dogwood. It's hard for me to see my screen because of the glare. Let's see if I can get it for you. There we go. A little bit better. Of course, all the blossoms face upward toward the sky, so we're seeing the bottom. But that's right on the edge of the driveway. And Nick was really excited when he saw that they had paved this driveway, because as you can see, it's pretty steep. It was funny because my mom was coming to visit and I said, "We've got a steep driveway," and she laughed, oh, come on. She lived in Ohio and in Big Bear, and it was steep there, and she thought I was being the little city mouse she thinks I am. And then we picked her up and she came back, "Oh, that is a very steep driveway." Yes, it is. Okay, there's another dogwood right up there. There, next to the driveway. And over here, we're going to get a whole bunch of tiger lilies that grow up. Some other types of lilies as well that I'm not familiar with, but I, of course, recognize the tiger lilies easily. And then over here, we have all the May apples. They look like little umbrellas. They're just like one stalk with some big leaves, and then underneath there will be one fruit. I guess it's the May apple. Probably comes in May. And I know the deer like them. Probably some of the other little animals. So those are those over there. They're in the sun. Little umbrellas down there. Let's see, there's clusters. There's a double leaf. Looks like about 7 of them. Okay, so here we go down the driveway. If you look behind, you can see where we've just come from. And I'm not even out of breath. I was in bad shape. This place has been a real gift. Because every day, even when I'm in a lot of pain, which, all the time, I just have to get out and see it all. And it gets me out of bed. For some reason, living in the suburbs just didn't do that for me. Okay, here we go. This is our mailbox, so if you send us stuff, get this nice big old barn that Nick picked out. And it holds a lot of stuff, which is awesome. It's big. There we go. We'll grab that. Get the mail. I always bring a bag with me because I always find stuff I want to pick and take back. Okay. So this is a pretty good shot down there of the kind of the river. What would you call that? It's not a river bank. It's kind of a floodplain for the river. And that's where the vacation homes are. Most people wouldn't build a home down there because of the occasional flooding. So this is Round Bottom Road here. As you can see, it's not paved at this end. The last half a mile or so to our house isn't paved. So one of these days I'll do it. They grade it every now and then. Okay, let's see. There you go. Those are our neighbors, Linda and Tom. And I know more neighbors in a few months than I did in 8 years in my last little street. And we got Amy and Gray down the road. I need to go see her. I love her. She is an amazing person. She's a painter of rocks, and they're incredible. And Linda's a photographer. There we go. Yeah, another dogwood sighting there. It's a little guy, but it's so lit up by the sun, it's beautiful. There we go. We got it. Ah, gorgeous. Then we get all these are honeysuckle vines.